Hi everybody, it's me, Sandy Lee, Infertile Sandy Lee, and hopefully one day I won't have to call myself that. So a couple of things. I just discovered the Wish app. So I like to, shop, which I'm sure a lot of people do. So I've been able to find some cute stuff without a huge price tag. And one thing that I found was this necklace. It has 3 little eggs and a bird, which I've always thought of birds to represent my 3 babies that I lost, the twins and then the single girl that I lost. So that's my, I guess, homage to them. And I bought a bunch of other stuff that has birds and stuff like that. So anyway, so I'm obsessed with that. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's the Wish app. Things are like $2, $3, free, but you pay for shipping. So they come from China, but so you pay shipping and it takes forever. But anyway, so last video I said something about the consultation with my old/new doctor that I had seen before. And so after the consultation, we went ahead and, I started cycle day 1. We started medication a few weeks ago, and then progesterone shots. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I think I'm SANDYH79 on Instagram. I'll look here in a minute, and I guess I'll put it somewhere so you can find me. But on my Instagram page, I put a lot of stuff about infertility. And the other day, John got called into work, and I had to give my progesterone in oil, my PIO shot, myself. And I can't do the twist all the way around and do it in your rear. I can't do that. So I did it in my thigh. It hurts. And I cried a little before I did it because I was like, oh my God, this is... I had to do it twice in an airport bathroom before. So I knew that it was going to, I was going to be sore for a few days afterwards. And it wasn't too bad the next day. But anyway, I did it. But one of the pictures I put on Instagram was the needle and how long it is. It's like, 1.5 inches long. And it's a 22 gauge, so it's pretty thick. But anyway, so I did that on my own. I felt like a rock star. And so we did our transfer on January 16th. We did 1 embryo. The embryo looked great. It was maybe not quite an embryo. It was the cleavage stage or whatever. So it had 8 or 10 cells. And so it was a 3-day transfer. I'll probably test on Thursday morning. And I'll try to remember to videotape that. Because whether it's positive or negative, you guys can see what IVF really does to you. It either makes you ecstatic, it makes you crazy, that's for sure. It makes you anxious, it makes you, wonder if it's all worth it. It makes you broke, makes you exhausted, all that stuff. So I'll videotape my tests, and you guys can see along with me, and hopefully this YouTube channel will turn into the Fertile Sandy Lee, and you guys can see how pregnancy progresses, or it won't be. It'll still be Sandy Lee Infertile or Infertile Sandy Lee, and you'll get to see how life goes on after IVF, because that's one thing I know will happen. Life will go on, whether this works or not. So God willing, it does work, but if it doesn't, that's just life. We have to, we were given this life because we're strong enough to live it. I just got a bracelet off, actually that was Amazon, but normally Wish, I get stuff off there. Anyway, but it says you were given this life because you're strong enough to live it, and I truly believe that. So, God only gives you what you can handle. So I'm like, okay, I must be the strongest person in the world because this is crazy. So since my transfer on Wednesday, the transfer was kind of iffy. The ultrasound, she was a fellow, meaning she's done her residency and she's going to go into a specialty. So I guess she's going into IVF, but she I don't know, she had a hard time finding my uterus the right way. Like, any other time I felt like they found it right away, and they found the whole view of the whole uterus, and it looked like she was like digging in my hip at one point, and I'm like, my uterus was a little bit over to the left. But I don't know. The doctor acted like he saw what he needed to see, and he did it. Like, he did the transfer, so I'm hoping that it wasn't, you know, a bad sign or whatever. But, and then I was dreading it. Like, the drive up there, I was kind of like just in a funk. Like, it you know, it takes it out of you, the optimism, the hope, the excitement, and it kind of takes it out of you if you've lost so much and had so many failures and that sort of thing. So, but we went up there, did the transfer. John is such a trooper. He, like, you know, he always made me laugh. And then, you know, I had a crappy rest of the day. I just very, very negative about this was not going to work. But as the time went on, I felt a little bit better. I'm still very, very, very cautiously optimistic. Like, you know, like, the biggest part of me thinks that it's probably not going to work. And I don't know if that's like a coping mechanism or like I'm guarding myself, safeguard, or I don't know, protecting myself or something. But I had the little crampy twinges in my lower abdomen area, so, you know, it could have been implantation. Who knows, you know? I've been chowing down on pomegranate, Brazil nuts, pineapple core, like all those things that IVFers know all about, in hopes that this will happen. Keeping my feet warm. I took a few days off so I'd be, like, relaxed. And now it's back to work, back to the grind. So I feel like I'll test on Thursday morning. So that's 2 days from now, or a day and a half from now. And that will end up being 7 days. So in IVF land, we say 7DP 3DT. So 7 days past 3-day transfer. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, prayers going up. Hopefully this is it. And then we have 1 embryo left. So if this works, then we have a try for a sibling. If it doesn't work, then we have 1 more try for our only child. So hopefully it all works out. But hang in there. If you guys are going through IVF, drop a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because it's not a walk through the park, and it's not easy at all, and it's devastating a lot of the times. It doesn't work for everybody, not even close to everybody. So let us know how you're doing. All right, and then I will find out what my Instagram name is, and I'll put that in the comments too, or in the description of the video, so you guys can find me and follow me if you want. All right, so thanks for viewing the video, and hopefully I'll be posting more often than a month. So sorry about that. All right, bye guys, take care.